Good cold Sunday morning with some sleet, probably on our doorstep here as I'm recording. It's about 8:50 a.m. on Sunday, December 15th for Loudoun County. There will be some sleet and maybe a little bit of snow mixed in with the precipitation that starts today, but do look forward to transition over to rain. Nothing really big in our backyards here in Loudoun. Go a little further west, get to some of the higher ridges and stuff like that. You may have some issues with temperatures hovering near or below freezing for a bit. So that could be a challenge. I'm not saying we won't have slippery spots, so be careful, but I'm not saying this is going to last very long or be a big deal. So anyway, so as we go through today, you can see this high. This is the high that's damming that cold air. The cold air east of the mountains. I've told you before about the sagging lines. If you ever see that, it means cold air is dammed up against the mountains, and it's causing that cold air to reside there. And that's what we're seeing today. And so the models are showing kind of a mixture of rain and snow, and that's true, but then some good rains. Now it's going to move on out early on Monday, and then on Wednesday, or Tuesday into Wednesday, some more showers are possible. And then we kind of clear up a little bit after Tuesday, and then yet another disturbance here. And this will bring the front through. So that's Wednesday into early Thursday. And now it doesn't look like any precipitation is behind it in the colder air. It does get a little chillier. And we will get colder for the weekend, but it's going to take a little while. This is going to, again, funnel some cold air east of the mountains. There's northerly winds here with the low pressure system coming down. I think it may be a little chillier than it looks on the map here, but especially into Saturday will be chilly. And looks like a reinforcing shot of some colder air. So maybe some rain snow mixture maybe in for the Saturday Sunday time period. We'll have to see how this all pans out. This has been a weird pattern. It's been very hard for the models to get right. This is another cold high pressure system. It's going to influence us with cold northerly winds into the next weekend, so look for cold highs 30s with wind chills, really chilly. You see the ice bars are packed really closely as this low blows off the east coast with this high pressure filtering really cold air into the region. So Saturday, Sunday, plenty chilly, plenty cold. And then beyond this, I'm going to say we're in La La Land, because I tell you, next week is really hard for this thing to figure out. As of now, I think we're probably going to move to milder, as you can see here, but we do have cold air damming here east of the mountains. Maybe not super mild, but mild enough for rain and not frozen precipitation. We'll see. This then turns around. Now we're getting the low with the warm front moving through. We get southerly winds and we warm up, and this is right before Christmas Eve. I can tell you, this looks totally different than what it looked like 24 hours ago when a high pressure was sitting over us and kind of just stale there. So if you remember that. Now a low pressure moves in for Christmas Day, and it's all rain for us, and no snow, no nothing, and it actually looks pretty mild after it. Honestly, the upper level winds and the patterns and stuff do favor a milder period after Christmas time, and then maybe as we start the new year, do we actually cool down again as some cold air entrains in here. If this all comes true, we'll be milder, and we get some rainstorms as we come through the end of the year. And then maybe we see a return to some colder air as we head into 2025, if you can believe it. We'll see how this pans out. I'll just continue to say, after about 7 days from now, or about 6 or 7 days from now, things just are up in the air because the models have been so changing. They've gone to cold, to warm, to cold, to warm, cold to warm, and even showed snow at times and not. It shows a very volatile pattern. It's hard for the forecast models to figure out. Has a lot to do with what happens out west. If we get cold air in the west, we're going to warm up in the east. If it doesn't, and there's more ridging in the west than it doesn't, and that's kind of been the case, things look like they're going one way, and then it kind of kicks the can down the road and makes it colder in the east and warmer in the west. When it does that, then we get more chances for wintry weather. So I think right now, though, just the upper level patterns and everything else should tend us towards a milder look as we get into Christmas and just beyond. Anyway, that's my Sunday, I'm talking about outlook. Hope you have an awesome day, and that's all I got for now.